be riding through the valley. 16 letter boys got the city on lock. We ain't industry made, we from the section where it pop. West side stories, born from the block. 16 ways to move.
Welcome to a Latin affiliated new episode. We got Sporty here from 16th Letter Boys. Came through, stopped in. So happy you stopped in. Shout out to C for setting this up. And so how you feeling?
Shit, I'm here, shit. Yeah, just it's a random thing, but you know, anything to get my name out there, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So let me start off with asking you, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay. So you have been working a lot, I see, with Tommy Guns. I know you guys just dropped a song, right?
Yeah, with Demon, with Rascal 4800. Yeah, we dropped like a couple songs recently.
How did you guys all link up? Because I know Tommy Guns is, not from LA.
My manager got in contact with me, and he works with Tommy Guns and stuff, so it just happened to.
C?
Yeah, C.
Okay.
Yeah.
C knows what's up. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's the
making
man with
plays.
the plan. Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, he's the boy.
And I was just telling Sporty before we started recording, I'm so happy he came through before he came on No Jumper, okay? We want all the Latino artists to stop in Latin affiliated first before they go to any other platform. So
That's right.
shout out to you guys for stopping through first. So what part, well, I know you told me you're from Norwalk.
Yeah.
And also I was watching an interview you did, and you usually go by Lil Sporty because you're older brother.
Yeah, that was my brother goes as Sporty, so I just like took his name, so Lil Sporty, but
And
I'm not really, like little. I'm very tall.
yes, and currently you have two older brothers?
Yes, I got two brothers.
And
I got one, I always forget their ages. I know one's like 26 and the other one's 23, like around that age. I know they have like some little different.
And are they both in jail?
Yeah, they're both in jail, both of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's that been dealing with that?
Shit, it's just a process, but nothing I can't deal with. It's just, those are my brothers. I always try to look out as much as possible, but they chose their own path, like in their, I don't know how to say it, in their situations.
Are they going to get out anytime soon?
I mean, the way they're looking is like they got some time on them, but, miracles could happen. You never know.
Okay. Well, yeah, and, I have dealt with that as well, and I know a lot of people that are watching have similar situations going on. We all know someone, a family member that's been locked up. My brother was locked up for 5 years. It was, not the longest time, but
Yeah.
still it definitely affected a lot of things in our life. But I did see you talk about that on another interview and say how, like, they are very proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know my brothers, like they are proud, but I still try to I love them regardless, but like for their situations, I try to just like back up off of it, because there's like a lot of things, that go on between them and then me. So I try to just stay on my own, But it's always love for them because those are my brothers. Those are my,
Being that are you active right now? I don't know how else to ask that, but like, how does that influence your lifestyle, basically, with the music that you're doing right now?
What do you mean by that? I don't get what you mean.
Like, are you representing any sort of neighborhood?
Oh, well, like I'm from the city of Norwalk, like people know where I'm from, but I don't know how to answer that. Like, I just represent my city, and I do music.
Does it influence your music?
I don't know. I don't know. I have a very open mind, imagination, I guess you could say.
Okay. So do you think like your rhymes are more like storytelling?
Yeah, I guess so. You could say that, or just more about things I know or stuff like that, Just, yeah.
So, when before you started your rap career, like in the streets, did you always feel like you wanted to do music to maybe do something different?
I mean, not really, nah. Like when I was younger, nah. I always was just always in the streets, but I always listened to music. Music always was one thing that always helped me. I just never thought I'll be a rapper. I just tried it out and I was just like, oh, you know, I could do something with it, but I never used like this as like an excuse or something, you know, like it just came with it. Like I did, like I guess I was a gang member before rapping. Like I wasn't a rapper first, like I guess you could say that.
How'd you decide to get into the studio?
I mean, my brother used to rap. My second oldest brother, he used to rap, and I was just like, I like seen him rap, so I was like, oh, maybe I could try it. So like I sang one of his songs, and like it sounded cool, so I was like, let me try to make my own. And I made one. I just like seen how it sounded on like the phone, whatever, with a speaker. It was cool. I showed my homies. They're like, that shit's hard. So one day I just went to the studio. I was just like, let me, you know. And I just looked up a studio like on Instagram. Like it was a random studio that was just like near my city. That shit was cool.
Do you still go to that studio at all?
Nah. They were charging a lot. But I wouldn't blame him. He was a really good like engineer, the guy that did my shit. He was really good, but nah, he had charged for pretty much.
So, okay, so since you are, you know, dealing with certain politics in LA, that just comes with it, you know, and I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just trying to speak in general terms, you know, like the city of LA, we all know how it is out here, and that's just the way it is out here. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the politics? Are there any politics that you do have to deal with when it comes to?
I mean, I try not to get into. I just, you know, I go by what my hood tells me, you know, like, give a fuck what anybody else says. Like, at the end of the day, I write for my hood, so.
So it doesn't affect your music?
I mean, not really. As of right now, nah. I haven't really seen no politicking when it came to my music.
Okay. So have you ever had to distance yourself? Like, do you feel like you're starting to get like more known?
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, recently now, like I've been trying to, like, you know, like I've been seeing a lot of people notice me now in public. Not a lot, I'm not gonna say a lot, but like here and there they'll be like, oh, you're sporty. I'm like, yeah, like, no, that's cool, but that's crazy to me still. Like, I'm like, damn, that's people notice me.
That's what Tommy Guns was saying too. That, you know, he'll definitely always take pictures with his people.
Oh, I'll never tell somebody no, you know, feel me?
So as you know, and once there's always like crossroads that people have to do when you start becoming more known. You have a certain circle of friends, and then sometimes not everybody could go with you.
Yeah. I feel like that. Like, distance yourself from people. I feel like recently, like there's just been a lot of like, you know, like a lot of hate, but it's just that just shows me like, you know, okay, I see I'm doing something, you feel me? Like I wasn't like then when I didn't have this much like, you know, like I guess you say popularity or this much like people by my side, they're just like, what the fuck, you know? Like they were, you know, like they were by my side, but now it's coming up, you know, they see me and it's just like, what the fuck? I didn't expect that. Now they're just like, you know, like there's some type of hate, you know, like, and I don't care, you feel me? Like I'm always do what I'm gonna do, but I still always try to show love, even though they hate, you know, like, because at the end of the day, I'll never hate on anybody's when they're winning, especially if they're winning. That's just.
Yeah, they always say if somebody's doing better than you, they're not going to hate on you. So obviously the people that are hating on you are not doing better than you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason for a hater.
That's why I'm like, I see it, like, especially recently now, but I just keep my distance from people. I try not to like make problems about it, but if it ever needs to be a problem, I'll make it, but never like serious, you know?
So since you and Blanco and Tommy Guns and Demon are all kind of in the same age range, you guys are, I feel like, kind of going through all of this at the same sort of time. So do you guys kind of talk to each other about like certain situations? Like,
I mean, with them, shit, they be like, I feel like they got like, they're more up there than me. I'm barely starting, but shit, they got they doing this shit. You feel me? Especially like Blanco, P-Face, Tommy, Demon. They all doing this shit. But shit, I feel like we never really talked about that, you know. But like they always tell me, like they always try to put me up on game with shit, you know, like certain shit about music, you know. But I always take it as much as I can. But shit, they cool peoples. They cool
Yeah,
peoples.
I feel like that's
I know a lot of people say that, like they always put us in that category. I'm like, that's hard that they put me in there, but I don't feel like I'm there yet. You feel me? But
no, and I can appreciate that too because something that when I met Lefty, he has a really solid left hand, King Cash, who
oh yeah, King
they grew up together. And so I just feel like when you're in the music industry, in the rap game, you know, you got to deal with a lot of people behind the scenes, and it's always good that you have guys or in your circle that are kind of going through the same things.
Yeah, like they deal with the same problems. Like,
Yeah, so you guys can kind of trust each other.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
especially with them. Yeah, with like with music, especially. I know I could probably relate with some of them.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's
It's cool working with them though. It's always
yeah.
cool.
You guys are doing your thing, man. Like it's
Hell
really
yeah.
fun. It's just fun to watch. You know, I think that's part of the entertaining a part of it. You know, I'm obviously older, and so I really like to see people coming up and watching their journey and stuff. And
Yeah.
you guys look like you guys are having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
I just try to, you know, I try not to make problems out of it. I try to just have fun. Exactly what you said. Just have fun while I'm doing it. It's never been a competition, I guess you could say. But people always make it like that. But shit.
Well, it's because you're doing something right. So if you're making other people try and raise the bar, then you know you're obviously doing something right.
Exactly.
So so do you think that rap kind of helped you maybe get some like goals that can really help you successful in the future?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, I guess it made me have like a plan. Like I always knew like I could do something with this music, but I just never like wanted to be like, oh, like if I could should I really do it? Like do I really want to do it? You know, like. But now recently I've been seeing like I could, you know. So now it's just been making me like, you know, I gotta watch what I be doing when I'm in the streets or who I be with, you know, like certain things like that. But I feel like recently, yeah, it's just been making me worry about my family, you know, my baby, my girl, you know, like stuff like that recently. Cause I could see I could make money off this, like real money, you know, not have to work a 9 to 5 my whole life, you know.
Yeah.
And that always works, you know, never hurts, but nobody wants to do that their whole life.
Yeah. So who's teaching you about like publishing and stuff like that?
My manager, C.
Okay.
Yeah, C always teach me. He's been showing me like things about that, like DistroKid and stuff like that. You know, with my music, with labels and stuff. So, yeah, he's been helping out a lot.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I just see like recently how like Justin Bieber just sold his music catalog, you know, and he was arguing with, I guess, his old manager, Scooter Braun. But there's like two sides to every story. So, you know, I think as an artist, you definitely need a good manager, you know.
Yeah.
There's definitely a role for that. Everybody has a role.
Yeah, because that was the thing with me. Like, I didn't know a lot of people, like, especially with the music. Like, I didn't really know a lot of people. So when C hit me up, it just felt like a blessing, you know. Like
When did he hit you up?
I had dropped a music video. It was a Boulevard Baby remix to the Lefty Gunplay.
Oh yeah.
The Dub Gang Bang, and he had seen it, and he had hit me up after that. And I was already seeing like Tommy Guns, Demon, and them like they were going up. So when he hit me up, I was like, oh, I gotta hop on this, you know. Like,
that's dope.
yeah, I can't like miss out on an opportunity like that. So yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, you guys look like you guys fit in. So yeah, again, shout out to C for having that eye and that ear.
Yeah.
He's got that vision.
Yeah, he knew. He already knew.
So tell me a story, like if you have any of like a wild thing that's happened to you since, you know, you started kind of get popping on in the music scene.
I mean,
anything crazy?
I mean, there's been a lot of crazy things recently, but I feel like the most just random thing is when we went to a venue and someone died outside the venue.
Which venue?
It was damn, it was something fast. Like it was a.
Were you performing?
Nah, it was. They wanted me to, but it was a random song that I had did. But it was Tommy, it was Blanco, P-Face, and there was like other random like artists that were performing. Like I know Jay the Mac. I know he's like young too. Like they were having like
Yeah,
random people.
Jay's like 15 now.
Yeah,
right?
he's young. Yeah, I was like, damn.
He was 13 when I interviewed him. Now he's 15.
Yeah, he's young. He's doing
growing
shit
up.
too, though.
Getting older.
Nah, but yeah, it was right there. Icon was there. I don't know what, I forget the name of it. They had did me an interview there too, and I didn't even know where I was at. I was like, I don't know what it is. My manager told me come here, and I just came. But I guess like after the fact, somebody died, and they had us all like walk out there. They had the helicopter. It was just random. I was just like, the fuck.
Did you see like what happened at that Lefty show with Tommy Guns and they had it was an Icon event and
That's the one where they did a music video.
no, that's the one. I was there.
Yeah, that was the one where they did the.
You were there. I was there too.
I think it was where they did a music video like down the street.
Yeah.
Where they're still putting, yeah. It was
Okay. Well, I was there.
Yeah, that one was random.
That was pretty crazy. That was really crazy. You know, they locked us in the building.
Yeah, they locked everyone in the building. They had to
Yes.
take us one by one. Yeah.
Yes, that was crazy. Yeah, I'm so happy that the cops didn't shoot because we were right there when they opened the door and they had their guns drawn to us.
Yeah, they had it the whole time too. It was like an hour or two, probably even longer than that too.
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, I was there. So, so are you gonna like really just start focusing, like how much of music is integrated in your life? So you say it's like 85% of your time at this point. Is it getting more and more every day?
I feel like I wanted it to be like everyday type thing, but like I be working. Like I actually have a job that I be work, and it's
Okay.
that's the only thing that's my problem right now. It's like I want to. It's just like I got bills to pay. Like I haven't hit that level yet where I could be like, all right, like I could just be rapping right now and I'll still be able to pay my bills, you know. But I even like I feel like I just at this time like I'm working day and night, you know, for this music. It's just schedules. Just like all this, the timing is just so bad. The time I work and the time I need to be places is like same time, you know, like. So
Does your work know about your music career?
I mean, yeah, like some of my coworkers know. Like my boss is actually my lady's dad, and he's my older homie too. So like he knows, but it's just that's the thing. Like he got me this job, so I can't be like, you know, like just throw it out there when I got this, you know, like I actually like this job and it makes me money. So it's just like I can't just, you know, like I'm not there yet to do that. When it comes, yeah, oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Like, appreciate that, you know, but I still, it's respect and it's bills.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, I think a lot of people are doing that. You know, there's a lot of creators that are doing their own hustle and then doing the creative thing until.
Yeah.
But you're definitely on your way. So, you know, when the time is right.
That's why it'll come. It'll come.
All right. So, what do you think about this new wave of these Latino rappers? Do you think it's a new wave, or you think people just are starting to get like some media attention? Because I feel like we've been putting out really good music. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of good music out there, but there's always a lot that do sound a lot the same. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's just there's just different that people have different voices, you know. But
yeah.
there's a lot. I feel like it has changed though, no doubt, because it is different. Because back then, I know it was way different from now. And back then they talked about like some real shit, like, you know.
Like
now,
who?
Like I could say like just Tupac, like just the shit that he used to talk about, you know, like, or like fucking who else, Latino rapper.
I love that your generation listened to Tupac, you know.
But I feel like everybody, you know, like everybody listens to that, you know, like.
Yeah, but their music was made 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's still
it still is
being referenced.
Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
even Young Dopey. from he's a really good rapper. A lot of the stuff that he be saying. He's from I believe he's from 18th Street or like he works with.
He's an older rapper.
Yeah, he's an older rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, like King Little G too. King Little G, he goes hard like this.
What about anybody from the north?
Mm.
Because there was this guy I heard about. His name was Woody. Have you ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
He passed away. Yeah. So the older generation, you know, music, I really like that. You know, it's still relevant and kind of people. The younger generation is still taking that and making it. Obviously, that's what music is, right? It evolves. But I'm.
Yeah, it comes from the past.
So you think the industry is really starting to kind of embrace Latinos?
Oh yeah, now definitely. I feel like there's a lot of Latino rappers now, like a bunch. But there's a lot of like like all types of race. But I feel like now it's just like a lot of Latino rappers. Like
Yeah.
a lot of Latino rappers.
There are.
Yeah, no doubt. Raza's taking over.
We're talented as fuck. Okay, so you're signed to 16th Letter Boys, right?
Yes.
So you're not independent. Okay.
No, that's
Okay.
mine. That's
What's the
mine.
difference? You know, were you independent before?
Yeah, I was, but it's kind of like I'm not signed to no like label. He's just I'm under his management.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my manager, but I am signed to him.
So you guys still could get like, because you probably know better than I do. Since he's your manager, you could still also get a bigger representation.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from like Empire stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, like no, I know like I don't know exactly like for sure about it, but I know like there's some way that if it ever came down to it, like if they ever gave us a deal or something, he will
Yeah,
be
that
able to
might
work something
that
out.
might be what Steve's working on.
Yeah, and I know
You know?
he's been telling me about that. There's
That's
a lot
dope.
of like there's guys that like that want to sign. Like I had a deal before, but it's too low. Like I can't just be quick to sign something. Like I know what I'm worth, and it wasn't what.
That's
we're
why
trying
it's the best of times right now.
Yeah, and especially with C, he's he knows what he's doing, so I trust like what he says, like, and he's been telling me the way he's been, like, shit, it's been working, so that's why I'm like.
That's dope. What does the average person not, what don't they get about being a rapper? Is there anything that people?
Oh, I mean, like, don't take everything so fucking serious. Like, people be like, like, I'll say some shit like just out of my mind, like fucking threw a car at the vato or something, and they were like, oh, he didn't throw like a car at him, like, so like, like it's just imagination, like, it's like don't take everything like so seriously. Like, I'm not saying like, everything's a lie, but I'm just saying, like, I have like, there's ways to say certain things, like, I just have an imagination where I say it, like, so.
Did you ever listen to Eminem? Because it reminds me of like how Eminem kind of came on the scene. He was saying like some real out of pocket stuff, like how he was gonna kill his baby's mom and stuff like that.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy. Where he just get, but yeah, I listened to Eminem before. He's dope. Yeah, he's dope.
All right, so what do you think about rappers who didn't really live that type of life, but on the flip side, they're rapping like they did?
Shit.
For clout.
I mean, that's just. I mean, I feel like that people that do that, they just like. How does that make you feel? Like in your mind, like you don't feel some type of way, like, oh, I'm doing this, but I don't really live this. Like, it would make me feel some type of way if I'm saying something. I'm just like, damn, like that's like what, like. But I just feel like people that do that, it's just like.
Yeah, because it's definitely like the clout era and like.
Yeah, well, anything for views and likes, but.
It's the attention currency right now. Attention
I feel like if
currency.
they do that, they will get it one day. Like, it won't. Their shine won't last long.
All right, so again, everything I'm asking him is general terms. This is just like talking to rappers that are in the scene right now and dealing with perceptions and stuff like that. So let's say you had some ops and they dropped a diss track, because that's part of the entertainment industry, okay, guys? So that, again, like what we were just saying, like don't take things too seriously. So a lot of times they have like these manufactured beefs. You know, we can even talk about Biggie and Tupac. I mean, I think their beef was manufactured, honestly, because they were friends before they both passed away. So let's say you had an ops and he dropped a diss track. Are you going to respond to it? Or are you ignoring
I
it?
mean, I'm not gonna respond first off of a beat. Like, if it's a beat, like I don't know, like I don't feed into shit like that. Like I won't even give my attention to it. If it comes to my, if it does come to my attention, and like, who knows? Maybe I'm feeling it one day and I might just drop a diss track or something. But I never try to feed into shit like that.
Because do you think that Kendrick had the best diss track of all time? Because they said Kendrick did, or Tupac's Shoot 'Em Up, or Hit 'Em Up.
You can't go wrong with Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. He that was crazy.
So
He said like some crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like Kendrick, yeah, he said some other shit too. That's just crazy.
Drake is still dusting himself off from that. But I did just see that Drake is still actually the #1 artist, so it didn't really hurt his pockets too much. Okay, so also, I just wanted to ask you too about what do you think about, again, like people in the rap industry that definitely are living like a real sort of lifestyle in LA. And recently, a Lefty got pulled from the show with Shoreline Mafia because the promoters, it's a pretty big lineup, national tour. They pulled him, and they said he was a liability. So you think as you get deeper in the game, you're going to start thinking more of your music career?
I mean, yeah, no doubt. Like, I feel like I've been starting to, but it's just, I'll never be able to leave my hood, I think I said that in past interviews, like the whole plan is to get out the hood, but I would never leave the hood, but if it ever comes to that, I want my name to just go up off of me, so sooner or later, I might not, if I hit a certain point, I might not need other, things like that, or they might want to take that liability,
Yeah. Because even Lefty said, even though he said he understood that why the promoters did ultimately decide to take him off, he said that for the person that does take the risk on him, they will definitely get a big reward. And I think that's true.
Like, if you want to take that risk, it's a risk, but you're missing out on something too. That's what I would say, but I'm not there yet, so it hasn't came yet.
Yeah, and unfortunately, hip hop in general, rappers, a lot of venues look at rappers and with caution just to even have shows sometimes at venues. So it's really maybe not even have to do with Lefty, but a lot of times it could just come with being a rapper.
Yeah.
It's not like you're a country artist and they're going to worry about if there's going to be a shooting outside.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it only comes from with gang members and shit like that.
Well, you got any? I do have a game that I always play with people. It's called This or That. And then after that, I wanted to see if you have any projects you want to plug. Anything? What's next? What you're working on?
As of right now, I want to be dropping a music video.
Okay.
Soon. I had made it last week, so it should be coming out.
Was it by DJ Flip again?
Not
okay.
DJ Flip. DJ Flip, boy, he would have had it done probably the next day, the way he works. But shout out Flip. It's gonna be this week. Soon this week, I'm gonna have a video drop.
What song?
AK Official.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's coming.
Fire. Is it just you on the?
Yeah,
the song?
it's a single. It's just a single. So.
Dope.
Yeah, we're going to see how that one goes up. Right now, it got 1 million views just on Instagram, so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so.
Let's go.
And it was just a snippet, so we're going to see how this one goes.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah, so we're going to see.
Do you look at the analytics on that? Do you see if it's the internet? You should look at that to see where your audience is coming from. Is it all, it's got to be global.
Oh, Nah, I don't. I never really look at that. Mainly
Because
comments.
a million.
Yeah, like, but the comments, they be crazy. It's a lot of hate, but shit.
You know, that is crazy. The clip I put on Tommy, or somebody collabed with me. There are so many people talking shit about Tommy, and you know what? And when I interviewed Tommy, I told him he reminded me of Draco. You know, and not like directly their sound, but how they have unique styles.
Yeah.
And
their
then
own
what
styles.
happened, like literally the next week, he was on No Jumper, and Ralphie the Plug is giving him props. So it's like I saw something that Draco's own brother sees in him.
Yeah, Tommy, he's very talented. Like, when I first met Tommy, like, he gave me a bar. Like, he helped me with a bar one time. Like, literally, that song that we recently dropped, the last bar, I was stuck. I was like, damn.
What's Who's Next, or?
Yeah, Up Next.
Yeah.
It was that one. It was literally my last part, and I was just like, I was stuck. And he was like, "Oh, just say this." And then I said it, and I was like, "Oh, that's hard." Like, and he was all like, "Oh, I always wanted to help somebody, teach them how to help them with a bar. I never had someone help." And I was like, "That was hard." He helped me, shit.
So-
Cause with me, like, I'm a slow rapper. Like, I'll take my time. Like, I'll sit there for 30 minutes, but it'll be some hard shit, but I'm not really a freestyler. And he's a freestyler. He would go up in there and make like 3 songs in 30 minutes. Like, Tommy, he's doing his shit right now.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And yeah, and to make a song, everyone has their own technique. I've been in the booth, not in the booth. I've been in the recording studios, and I've seen Rowdy Rax, how he works, and he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
But
people always have their own way
Yeah.
of rapping and stuff. How they make music.
So, all right. So here's a real quick this little game that we play. Is this or that? It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7. I try to think of more. I'm running out. But all right. So let's just no wrong answers. This or that. Did you watch you didn't watch the interviews I did with Blanco, huh, or Tommy?
Nah, I don't think so. I only seen just reels.
Oh, the real.
Yeah,
I
reels.
see. I'm like huge on YouTube, and I'm not so good at putting the clips on Instagram, but I know I should be doing that.
Yeah, you gotta hit up C. He's the best man for it. He knows
Really?
He knows how to do it perfectly, make it go viral.
Yeah, I think that's the clip that we collabed on, and there were so many comments on Tommy's clip. But anyways, all right, so this or that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, because that's where you guys are gonna get all this content. This or that, 20 seconds on the clock. No, I'm just kidding. Beans or rice?
I'm gonna say rice.
Oh, you had to think about that one. You must like both.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, rice though.
All right, let's see. Flour or corn tortillas?
Flour.
Okay. Cortezes or Jordans?
Cortezes.
Okay. Loyalty or respect? Are they getting harder?
Loyalty.
With the click or solo dolo?
With the click.
Okay. Horchata or jarritos?
Jarrito.
90s or the 2000s decade?
2000s.
Okay. Aliens or robots?
Robots.
Okay. All right, that's all I got. But you know what? I sent him a song because
Oh, that AI one.
yeah, so speaking of robots, how are you feeling about this AI taking over, or people using it to...
I mean, it might fuck up artists that are coming up, because now people could think it's like, AI or stuff. That could fuck up a lot of music now, because you could just say a title, and it could pop up. So it's just, that might fuck up a lot of people.
So I actually...
That's scary for artists.
I'm going to play a song for you guys. I actually told AI, and I used a prompt. I referenced you. I said, make us a song for 16th Letter Boys. Make it for Shorty. Make sure you mention Angie Smalls. I didn't shout out C in it. I should have did that, but No. So we're just gonna play it really quick. I know you got to listen to it really quick, but I want to get your like honest reaction to it. Maybe you could rap it at the same time. There's the lyrics.
We was raised on the curbs. Every bar spit real. We ain't playing with no birds. Late nights posted up, shadows in the alley. Angie Smalls got the juice. She be riding through the valley. 16th letter boys got the city alive. We in the district, man. We from the section where it pop. West Side Stories, born from the block. 16 ways to move, 16 ways to talk. From the turf to the mic, now the vision
That's
legit.
crazy.
If you ain't from the soil, you ain't built for this. 16 letters, we spell out the code. Never switch lanes, we just paved our own road. From the low riders to the Air Max heat. LA street life, that's that soul of the street.
That's crazy. How it's just like a whole song of it.
I'm gonna put this on YouTube, a separate video, so you guys could listen to the whole thing. But yeah, I made this song literally in like a minute.
That's crazy. That's why. That's just scary to people.
But you know what? There's nothing like authenticity, right?
Yeah.
You can't duplicate that in a persona.
Yeah, exactly. It's just random. That was random. But it did sound nice, you know. That's the problem. Is like it does sound like really good. So it's just like
Yeah, I was
might-
shocked that
some people may listen to it, but shit, you never know.
Yep. So, if you got anything else you want to plug, well, we got you here. I usually ask your boy C, like, what, he's really good about, like, giving me good questions for you guys. But I came up with all the questions today on my own. I hope you guys like them.
Yeah, shout out C, I guess. My boy, he's doing it. He's helping me out right now, but shout out my boy 16 Management. We doing it right now. Tommy, all of us. Shout out my Vario, all my homies, free the boys. Serio. But we're going up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And go make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Yep, Sporty CK. They know what it is.
And that's where the new music video will drop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fire. So that's your next single.
Yes. AK Official, you be seeing it.
Dope. Do you want to show everybody your tattoo?
Damn.
What is that for?
It's for my hood. Shit. Yeah, but.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you guys like this new interview. Go make sure you follow him on Instagram. What's your handle?
Sporty86 on Instagram. Shit, you see it.
Are you on TikTok too?
Nah, just Instagram right now.
Oh, okay.
Instagram and YouTube, Sporty86.
Okay, dope. Well, thank you so much for stopping in.
It was a pleasure being here. I appreciate the
Oh
offer.
yeah, no, I hope you had fun.
I appreciate it.
I'm really liking everything that is coming out with you guys. Your whole the wave that's happening with you and, like you said, P-Face Demon. Shout out to them, and Blanco and Tommy Guns. Can't forget Tommy Guns.
Main
And C.
Yeah, that's the boy. Hell yeah.
I'm really.
Shout out the boys.
You guys are really fun to watch. Very entertaining. You guys are definitely setting a new trend, and people are noticing. Us older people are noticing. So you guys are bringing in the new music. So definitely looks like you guys are having fun, and can't wait to see what else you guys bring, man. You guys are freaking killing it right now. So I can't wait to see what else you guys do. Is there any dream collabs you want to happen?
I mean, shit. Just whatever comes right now.
I think you definitely hold your own.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm just like moving with the flow. Whoever comes with it, like features will come. But as of right now, I'm just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like a lot of people always have their own perspective. That's why I'm not really gonna start saying that now. But yeah, when it comes, it comes.
Did you get a chance to listen to Snoop's new album?
No, I didn't even know he dropped that.
He just dropped a new album.
Oh shit.
And I almost dismissed it because I was like, what could it be? But you know what? It sounds dope. That and Coyote.
Oh yeah, I heard a
their
lot of
new
Coyote.
album is freaking fire.
Yeah, I've been seeing that all over Instagram. So.
Are you gonna go to their album release party?
Nah, I'm not a party type of guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're having that in I don't know where it's at, in LA somewhere. I think Venice, in 2 weeks or something.
That's sick.
Definitely gonna pop through. Did you hear about the Marathon Burger?
I
Opening?
think so, like on the 10th or something like that.
I guess it opened yesterday. In
Yeah,
Venice.
but they're doing like the Roddy.
Oh yeah, they're doing another aren't they giving away
yeah, like the
a
giveaway
bunch of
or
food?
something. Yeah, I seen that. I think I seen that.
Yeah, so I haven't had a chance to stop by, but I did see that grand opening. But yeah, so we are in LA, people. There's a lot happening out here. So make sure you stay tapped in, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram, Angie Smalls with 2 E's and a Z. Follow him. All the links will be in the description, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Pull up on 16th where the homies never fall. 40 on the line, set the hustle, go and go. Concrete dreams, we was raised on them curves. Every bar spit real, we ain't playing with no words. Late nights posted up, shadows in the alley. Angie Smalls got the juice, she be riding through the valley. 16th letter boys got the city on lock. We ain't industry made, we from the section where it pop. West side stories, born from the block. 16 ways to move, 16 ways to talk. From the turf to the mic, now the vision legit. If you ain't from the soil, you ain't built for this shit. 16